But on the inside, I was like, how dare you tell me these words? Hello wonderful people, it's Maria here. Welcome back to my channel, Doing Life with Dibs, where I, Miss Dibs, share some of my thoughts with the internet in hopes of normalizing mental health and self-love topics. Today, as you guessed it, I am talking about perfectionism, and I'm willing to bet that if you clicked on this video, you probably identify with a perfectionist label, so welcome, because that makes two of us. The title's a little grabbing, and you probably want to know what the two words are. You're like, Maria, just tell us. So it's a short story, but in like 30 seconds, you'll know what it is. So when I was in my undergrad, I studied psychology. I had some pretty bad depressive episodes while I was in college, so it was really hard to get homework done. And I was a perfectionist on top of that. I had a really hard time once on a paper. It was this whole like synopsis of a book that we had read in class, and I had so much trouble writing that paper. It was like Mount Everest. I met with my professor, who was so understanding, and she told me something that I will never forget, and it's these two words. She said, Maria, at some point, you have to tell yourself that it's good enough. Now on the outside, I was cool, composed, like a cucumber, and I'm like, yeah, you're right, that's true. But on the inside, I was like, how dare you tell me these words when you know that I'm a perfectionist and it needs to be a certain way? Sorry, I had to pick up my camera for a dramatic effect, but those two words are so simple, good enough. And yet for some reason, when you're the type of person who wants to put 110% into something, they're really hard to hear. But here's the thing that kind of sucks that you need to realize, that I've realized, that I want to tell you about. When you finally are able to tell yourself that something you've done is good enough, you are given this freedom that you've never had before. You allow yourself to have the space. It's like opening a new door and, like a whole new world. Like, you're all of a sudden just in Aladdin, right? This is a very, wow, this video is just all out there. It's 10:28. Okay, here's how it's affected my life. So I'm a grad student in speech language pathology, right? It's very demanding. It's an accelerated program, so intensive, so awesome. I love what I do, but there's so much due every week, every day, and I always just want to do it all. I never want to half-ass it. I never want to just say, oh, that's enough. There is this innate need to go above and beyond in not just school, but in life. I mean, I painted this nail design. Is it gonna focus? There it is. I painted these little bunny rabbits and it took me like 3 hours, but like it wasn't even good enough when I did it. I thought, oh, I could have done the eyes better. Maria, God, let's be honest. Life is not perfect. Nothing about life is perfect. And when we expect ourselves to reach that impossibly high standard that we set, we are constantly let down inside and we feel so guilty and so dumb when that was impossible to start with. But I've been working on this a lot, trying to get inspiration and new techniques and helping myself be a recovering perfectionist. When I am in the middle of a task and it's pretty much done, but I feel like it could be better, I hear my professor's words in my head. I hear, Maria, you have to know when it's good enough. And sometimes I just close my eyes and I try to be there again in her office and like hear those words again, because it was so influential for me. I just had to share it with you. So I wanted this to be a really quick video just to tell you what those two words are that have been on my mind. So I hope that helps in some way. I know that's not a lot of tips because I am still very much in it too. Tell me how this resonated with you and what words, wait, if those two words pissed you off or not. Yeah, I'm just curious what your thoughts are because this is such a hot topic and it's so prevalent in our lives. We don't have to be perfectionists forever. This is something that we can work on and we can be really proud of ourselves as we work on different coping mechanisms and self-help tips. Thank you for joining me in this space. I care about you all and I hope you have a wonderful day / night / week / year / life. Until next time.